go into the ring with him. He wasn't going to go fight. So in Satana يطلع بتغالب قسوزي لا أور منه قبلاشا. So if Satan knows that he's going to lose his fight to Susie, he's not going to go into the fight. But God knows that he's going to lose it, so he let him go. He said, go ahead and fight her. See? So Allah hayran جو جورابا إنا ليه مكليلة جورابا ما بخير.
يعني كتخو خير.
ما ليه شوق ساتان جاربا بزودة من خير. He said, I'm not gonna let Satan to tempt you more than you can handle. And that is a true fact, of course. And some people can handle more, some people can handle less. I mean, look at Job, right? And then you can look at Peter when he went through a trial right away. You see? At the end of time, God was looking at when Peter was going to be hung upside down on the cross. And that's what God looks at us at the end of the fight. Because a fight is not only one round, it's 12 rounds, guys. You got to continue fighting. Okay? Psalms 139. Why God's will? Because if you know Psalms 139, then you say, of course God's will. Why not God's will? Let's read Psalm 31, 139. مزمور. يعني مزمور الدار.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It is hallelujah.
Let's read like the first three first, then the first four.
يا مريم سقصنك وديرو أشي يبقى كياوي بياني قرنيلو وشاوي من الرحمة أرخي ودماغي تبتشو كل أرخاتي شو رزلو سابقلت همزمن لشاني ها يا مريم شي يبقى كلا بارا وقاما قررنو ومتملو الله إيدو جبتلا ديخا مني رمتلا لما صدلا
قرأ هل اشتوب اشتقرأ بس هذا أنا قارئ بإنجليش 1 through 6
1 through 6.
loud please.
O Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord. You hem me in behind and before, and you have laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain.
So what is it that God doesn't know about us?
He knows
Anything hidden?
no. Everything.
He knows everything?
He knows everything.
So then why we don't do His will? We don't know this much about ourselves.
Like He knows.
خاهت خا لا يطغ بازجانا هل خا لا يطغ بازجانا. Exactly. That's where the problem is, Gina. قرأ لها خيبة عربي شمخ.
يا رب قد فحصتني وعرفتني. أنت عرفت قعودي ونهوضي. فهمت فكري من بعيد. أنت تقصيت مسلكي ومرقدي. وتعرف كل طرقي. عرفت كل كلمة من قبل أن يتفوه بها لساني. لقد طوقتني بعلمك من خلف ومن أمام وبسطت يدك فوقي. ما أعجب هذا العلم الفائق. إنه أسمى من أن أدركه.
يعني بضايق وإحنا نهلا لهم زمع على يطم مبتمر. قمادي اللي ما رمشي خاخ نحن لطلب على يطم بطلباتهم. قمويتم بطلابة مدري. هي نمول ما رطلب مو. هي نمار رطلب ملكوتة. لا تنخينة بتبشيوها. So before we talk, God knows what we're gonna say. He knows what's on our tongue. أخنا مجانا ليطق مفهم زمخ. Right? Exactly. أخنا نصالح سلوط أبقى لا راما يمزمخ كمو قد مرق أخلى ساطان أخشى قد شم تخلق على الساطان. على يطلع مبتمرك من شهر تالبرخ على يطلع ساعة ما بتاعت بكار تام بصالح. إيك بصالح خلاص سلوطان. إيما مشات خلق هذا. God knows all of that. So God knows about me more than I know about myself. He knows what's gonna come from the tip of my tongue before I speak. He knows every word that this tongue will speak. He knows when I'm gonna sit, when I'm gonna stand up. Okay? He knows everything. Let's read the other maybe. Let's read another 6 of them since we're reading this. اشتخي نماني بقارئ. تريسا بقارئ تشتغل؟ تريسا من خابر قياد غات.
ليك أذن من روحه وليك من قامك أرقن. إن أسقل نشمية تاما إيه الآن. وشاون شويتي بشيول هاءات. شقل كلباني موريشا. شارن فرطان دياما. أبتاما إيدو بالتقدرالي. دواقا ليه ودوقالي يمينو. وأمر أختي خويا بتشابخ علي وليلة بهرة إيلي علي أبخويا لي عود خويا منه وليلة أخي ماما كي بهرن.
هذا أنا قايل في إنجليز.
Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depth, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me.
Where in the sea?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Go ahead.
In the sea of sins.
There you go.
Even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you.
Well, if we read all 139, we will be stunned. Honestly. And then he's going to tell you he knitted you in your mother's womb. You know? He knows everything about you. I mean, we don't even have to look for any more excuses to do God's will. It's like there's nothing for us left. اجمن ديليت بياشا. يعني خطيتها لبرناشا تخمن بس تولد يعني. You know, how merciful is our God that He still, with all of this being said and being known, that He let us do our will. He doesn't enforce His will on us like Satan does. زمن كل أيام علىها بضاية لباسا إن هيج لا بتخيل الله قد أدخل الزايدية وكت يطر الزايدية نبلا نرخى غلطة إن لا عود enforce الزايد يعني الله. He doesn't enforce His will on us. He still works around our will to bring us to His will. Isn't that amazing? You tell your kids, this is what you're gonna do, and this is what I want you to do, and this is the only choice you have. Right?
No.
Well, except you're never home, so don't worry. It's okay. So, you're always told. George, isn't she always told? What time she comes home?
When I'm asleep.
زي عادي مرتبط لك على جبالك مني لما تتلريشة أنا قلت لي witness عاد مقتنع دي هذه now she's gonna show him. She comes home when you sleep. You ruined it for yourself because you wanted to answer what I said, right? So I have a witness there. He's your son, your own son. He was. خزق جاري قوي وريتو جاري هذا زيتو تاع افغانستان جاري مدري مرة جاري
Love you, Andrea.
أضمت بتبدأنا ناشدين جرجورة. Very well. So if God knows so much about us, huh? And He knows we're gonna do this evil thing, but He let us do it. See, that's the question. And what do people say? Why did God let this happen? Because it was your will. It was man's will. Man wanted to fly the airplanes and throw bombs. Did God approve of that? Do you see his signature anywhere? No. It's man's will. God has to work around that mess. We make a mess in this world, and God has to work around the mess. That's man's will. Does God want to build a wall? No, man wants to build a wall. Man wants to divide the world. God wants to divide the world? No. But God will work around the wall. See, that's how it is. And the same thing with our lives. Everything you've done in your life, the only one that was there was God. And the only one that knew what you were going to do before you do it is God. So God knew King David was going to do the mess that he did, right? But He pulled him out of it. Right? With His mercy. With His grace. And that is how big Jesus' cross is. That's when it comes into the picture. صليوة مشيخة كمالة قديشة كمالة جبارة كمالة جورة كمالة بتية كمالة أمقة أمنيات إبارقلن أمني له إلى شفاقة علىها. That is the grace of the Lord. That is what God has for us, the grace. For all of this that's happening, God is thinking about the cross, His Son. That's the answer for all these things, for all our problems, for everything we're thinking we're going to do after we leave here. Okay? And that's how God works. So God turns evil into goodness. His hand is everywhere. He is everywhere. He can reach you everywhere. So that's why most of people have fear in this world. Because they don't trust in God. Why do we have fear? And why does it say, do not fear? 365 times in the Bible, you got to use one for every day. See? Come on. سبب برناشا إديو مزدوطة لورتاجع ويطلع لا. Man has fear more than anything else in this world. برناشا رابا يتزدوطة جعبة هدية.
من برناشا.
من برناشا؟
ومن موتى.
لا من برناشا في الخانة برناشا.
من موتى لا؟
من موتى بس.
So if I ask each one of you, what do you fear of? What is your fear? What is your fear? What are you afraid of? A lot of these? Try not to.
I mean, knowing you have fear is good, but knowing that you have a mighty God that can help you through it is what's really important.
But what is it mostly that your fear is? What are you afraid of?
I think loving, like being good for the ones around us, or serving God well enough. Sometimes you just have to remember that we're not Jesus. My name is not Jesus. I'm not the Savior. So therefore, I shouldn't be worried about if people around me are.
I think fear comes out of not being able to control situations.
Well, not controlling situations comes from fear. It really does. So when I lash out or something, it usually comes because I'm afraid of something.
Say buite.
What happened?
He said you can't hear. I said because you're getting old. أخنوخ مودي لازدو توخ مويلة ماني بتعمري من موي زادتهم. What do you guys fear of? What's your fears? خد أنا أمري. How George? Your mom? I know. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, my fear is that I won't get into heaven because that I.
You want what?
That I won't get into heaven.
Your fear is that you won't get into heaven. Okay. And because?
It's because no matter, I guess, I try my best to use God whenever I can, but I always am gonna stumble and fall. But I just feel like I don't deserve heaven, and I really don't.
I have good news for you. I have good news for you. Don't have that fear. Because yes, you are going to heaven. Just the way you are. Without the habit. So modila manai ilazi. Satana idari lazduta gubarnasha. And that's what I'm trying to come to. I was hoping that more people will share this subject, but they're all afraid to say. They already have the fear of sharing. So, yeah. So what it is at the end is Satan brings the fear. It's all in the thoughts. It's never in the soul. It's only here. The fear comes from here. So what does Satan do? He gives us fears. That the fears come from the thoughts. He only can control your thoughts. He only can come to your thoughts. He can change your thoughts. But he cannot know what you're thinking like God does. God knows how you think, what you say, what is on your tongue, what you're gonna do. God knows that. When you sit, when you stand up, Satan doesn't know that. So that is why when you have the fear of God, that is the best thing to have. Why? Because it means you know that you are in a good, safe place with God. You're safe. So it's the opposite. That's what Satan wants you to think, that you're not going to go to heaven. Every time that thought comes to you, you always have to think opposite. You can say, no, I know for sure, 100%. I believe that I'm going to be in heaven with Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And that's how big is the cross for us, you see. And that's reality. Satan always deceives us because it's not true, it's deception.
So what should you do when you're feeling this fear?
What should you do?
You should pray.
Breathe in, breathe out. Read the Bible.
Open the book.
Once you read the Bible,
Yes.
all your fears will go away.
Yes.
If you know how to read the Bible. If you can't read, listen, okay? To the Bible. So, what does it say? Exactly, and that's what we read. That's what we read in 1 Peter 5:8. That all what you have to do is stand against him and he runs away. Well, how do you stand against him? What are you going to do? You're going to hold a sword. When you stand against someone, what do you hold?
The sword.
A sword. What is our sword?
The Bible.
Bible. It says, resist him and he's going to run away. He doesn't walk, he runs away. How do you resist him? With the Bible, your sword. And that's all what you need. See? So, ilahamasha, deception, yotachmantan, that le'matat al-pardesa, litan. Do you know a lot of people they doubt that there is heaven. It's so sad that people, Christians, nowadays, they doubt that there is heaven. They tell you this is heaven and this is hell. And they made up their minds on this. And that is the biggest fear that man can have. Because if this is hell and heaven, then we're doomed, guys. Because then there was no need for Jesus to be on a cross or to be resurrected. Because this is it. It's done, right? You're cooked. So that is why don't let those fears. I told you, 2 deceptions we have in our life. One, death, and the other one is Satan's power.
إن قارئ كتاب قديسة عليها 500 منها.
وإذا صليت صلوتها
إذا صارت صلوتها
عادت همزوها.
عادت همزوها.
He got it.
إذا قريت على 500 منها.
Very good.
قريت على 500 منها. أيوة.
Jesus Christ warned his apostles from Satan.